Argentina versus Algeria, World Cup 2026. Messi's final dance begins. The clash between Argentina and Algeria at the 2026 World Cup, set to take place in Kansas City, is drawing significant attention in the opening round of Group J. The 2026 World Cup will also mark the final appearance of Lionel Messi on football's biggest stage, as he features in the tournament for the sixth time in his career. An extraordinary record for the Argentine legend. Argentina arrive as the reigning world champions, World Cup 2022. As such, they enter the tournament under the pressure of defending their crown, while Algeria carry the ambition of pulling off a major upset against the current kings of world football. Will Argentina continue to assert their dominance, or can Algeria script a new fairy tale at the 2026 World Cup? Let's take a quick look at the situation of both teams ahead of their opening Group J encounter at the 2026 World Cup. The match between Argentina and Algeria at the 2026 World Cup is scheduled to kick off at 2000 local time on June 16th in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, which corresponds to 2100 Eastern Time in the United States. For the clash against Algeria, I expect Argentina to deploy their familiar 4-3-3 system, featuring Emiliano Martinez, Molina, Romero, Lisandro Martinez, Tagliafico, De Paul, Enzo Fernández, McAllister, Messi, Julián Álvarez, and González. At 38, Messi remains the heartbeat of Argentina's play, the one who regains possession and creates, the link between phases, and the man who decides crucial moments. With this system, Argentina not only dominate possession, but also impose themselves from midfield, where they dictate the tempo and launch their attacks. Meanwhile, Algeria are likely to line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, with Zidane in goal, Belgali, Belaid, Bensebaini, Ait Nouri, Zerouki, Boudaoui, Mahrez, Aouar, Chaibi, and Guiri leading the line. This setup allows Algeria to maintain a balance between defense and counter-attacking play, combining a compact structure with the ability to transition quickly and strike on the break whenever opportunities arise. With Argentina operating in a 4-3-3 and Algeria in a 4-2-3-1, the midfield will undoubtedly become the decisive battleground of the match. This is where direct duels, particularly between Enzo Fernández and Nabil Bentaleb, could make the difference. Argentina will look to dominate possession and impose their style through the trio of Enzo Fernández, McAllister, and De Paul. These players are capable of circulating the ball, stretching the opposition, and creating space for Messi to freely orchestrate, create, or finish. Meanwhile, Algeria under Petkovic remain faithful to their 4-2-3-1 system, prioritizing defensive solidity and discipline. They possess pace out wide through players like Amoura, combined with the experience and class of Mahrez, to exploit the space behind Argentina's defense on the counter. At the back, the Romero-Lisandro Martinez partnership will have to deal with the strength, mobility, and intelligent movement of Guiri, a forward who constantly applies pressure on opposing defenses. The wide areas will also be potential flashpoints, as Molina and Tagliafico must closely track the pace and technical dribbling of Mahrez and Chaibi. A single lapse in concentration could be enough for Argentina's defensive structure to be exposed. The midfield will truly be a battlefield. De Paul, Enzo Fernández, and McAllister will have little time on the ball when facing Zerouki and Boudaoui, midfielders known for their physicality, aggressive duels, and ability to disrupt the opponent's rhythm. This zone will ultimately dictate control of the game. Up front, Messi and Julián Álvarez will continuously apply pressure on Algeria's defense. However, they will face strong resistance from Belaid, Bensebaini, and Ait Nouri, defenders who read the game well and are not afraid of physical challenges. From Algeria's perspective, they will not only defend compactly, but also remain ready to turn every transition into a sharp counter-attacking threat. Whenever Mahrez is on the ball, or when Aouar finds space between the lines, Argentina will be forced onto the back foot. At present, Argentina sit at the top of the FIFA rankings, a clear reflection of the strength and consistency of the reigning world champions. It is therefore no surprise that they are considered favorites over Algeria in this matchup. Will Argentina take all 3 points? Possibly, but it certainly won't be an easy game. If Algeria can capitalize on even the smallest of chances, an upset is entirely possible. Personally, I still lean towards a win for Argentina, but this will be a demanding challenge for Messi and his teammates. What about you? What's your score prediction? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss ahead of kickoff.